Imagine being diligent about cutting down on sugar, only to find out you're still consuming way more than you should.
The American Heart Association recommends a daily intake of no more than 6 teaspoons, 25 grams for women, and 9 teaspoons, 36 grams, for men when it comes to added sugars. These are sugars introduced during food processing, not the ones naturally present in fruits or dairy. However, the average adult swallows a whopping 17 teaspoons of added sugar every day. This excessive intake is linked to serious health issues like weight gain, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. But here's where it gets controversial. Many of us think we're making healthy choices, but the truth is, some of our favorite foods are loaded with hidden sugars. Amy Keating, RD, a nutritionist at Consumer Reports, points out. People are often shocked by the amount of added sugars in everyday foods. Let's dive into 4 surprising sources of added sugars and how to make smarter choices. 1.
Sure, sorbet is often marketed as a lighter alternative to ice cream, but it can be a sugar bomb. For example, a 2/3 cup serving of Talenti raspberry sorbet packs a whopping 30 grams of added sugars, while a similar amount of Haagen-Dazs Sweet Lemon Coconut Sorbet has 41 grams. That's more sugar than a can of soda. Make it healthier. Try making your own sorbet at home. Freeze chunks of whole fruit, blend them with a bit of dairy or plant milk, and freeze the mixture again. If DIY isn't your thing, opt for a smaller portion of ice cream, which can be lower in added sugars. For instance, Breyer's Natural Strawberry has just 14 grams of added sugars in a 2/3 cup serving. Plus, the fat and protein in ice cream help slow the release of sugar into your bloodstream, reducing its negative impact. 2. Coffee drinks. Coffee drinks, especially those fancy concoctions, can be even more sugary than soda. Take a small triple mocha frozen coffee from Dunkin', which contains a staggering 85 grams of added sugars. Even a seemingly simple Starbucks Grande 16 ounces vanilla latte has 35 grams of sugars, with about 20 grams coming from the vanilla syrup alone. Make it healthier. Customize your order. Ask for fewer pumps of syrup. Starbucks typically uses 3 to 4 pumps for a grande drink, or skip the syrup altogether. Also, ditch the whipped cream and drizzle, which adds sugar without much flavor. 3. Condiments. Condiments like ketchup and barbecue sauce are often overlooked, but they can be surprisingly high in sugar. A single tablespoon of ketchup might contain 4 grams of added sugars, while some barbecue sauces, such as Sweet Baby Ray's Original, have 8 grams per tablespoon. Make it healthier. Choose products with no more than 3 grams of added sugars per tablespoon and avoid artificial sweeteners. Brands like Bone Suckin' Sauce Sweet Southern, Primal Kitchen, and True Made offer unsweetened options. Be aware that products labeled no sugar added or sugar-free often use sugar substitutes. 4. Flavored yogurts. Yogurt is often seen as a healthy snack, but flavored varieties can be loaded with added sugars. For example, Dannon low-fat vanilla yogurt has 14 grams of added sugars in a 3/4 cup serving. Make it healthier. Opt for plain yogurt and sweeten it yourself with a teaspoon of honey, maple syrup, or brown sugar, which each provide about 4 to 5 grams. By being mindful of these sneaky sources, you can make more informed choices and keep your sugar intake in check. What do you think? Are you surprised by any of these foods? Share your thoughts in the comments below.